I tried everything to get better at writing. I read Stephen King's book on writing and many others. I took master classes from Dan Brown, James Patterson, Amy Tan, and R.L. Stine. I watched Brandon Sanderson's entire lecture series. I read blogs, I listened to podcasts, I joined forums, I watched YouTube videos, and guess what? My writing still sucked. And here's the problem. Just because somebody can do something doesn't mean they can teach it. Most pro writers don't think about their process the way a beginner does. A lot of their choices are instinctive, things they've learned over years of trial and error. So when they try to explain it, they leave out the stuff that actually makes their writing work. I kept taking notes, but when I sat down to write, I still couldn't do it. So have you done this? Have you watched every writing lesson you could find, but when you try to write, it just doesn't come together? Well, what finally worked for me was deliberate practice, and here's how it works. Number 1, break writing down into smaller skills. Writing isn't just one thing, it's good dialogue, strong characters, vivid descriptions, pacing, and more. Number 2, practice those skills one at a time. Instead of just watching other writers talk about their process, I focused on actually improving my writing skill by skill. And number 3, and this is the big one, I got expert feedback. Not vague, confusing advice. I worked with people who knew exactly what to look for and could tell me what was working and what wasn't. This is how I was able to write my latest book, one that's now been praised by New York Times and Wall Street Journal best-selling authors. If you want to learn more, click on the video below.